Hey, excuse me, sir. I am so sorry to bother you. I'm actually trying to sell this mystery box for $10. Do you think you have $10 for me? I need it for my mom's medication.
I wish I could help you, but all I have is 5.
I can take anything, man.
Well, you gonna tell me what's in it?
Yes. Let's keep that as a surprise. So I can take this $5. Yeah. So I want you to hold on this for me. Don't turn it around yet, because I'm gonna have you open it.
Okay.
Do you mind me asking, like, where do you live right now? Where are you staying?
Well, I'm on the streets right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Sorry, let me take this away. So how long have you been living on the street?
About a year.
1 year.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind me asking the reason, like, what exactly happened? How did?
Well, I was too proud to go to Social Security, and I was living on a inheritance.
Okay.
For 13 years, I had like 20 grand a year to live on, so I didn't need Social Security. So our president bumped my Social Security up a little bit, like $50 a month.
Right.
I still didn't pay attention to it, and then I moved up north, and because I went to the DPSS,
Right.
and to get a food stamp card, they made me go to Social Security. And I went down there, and they gave me like another $140 a month. Well, I was happy that any amount is good. And then when the social worker called, I heard the guy on the other end of the line at Social Security. He says, $600 a month retirement, $600 a month Social Security. I'm like,
Wow.
And when she got off the phone, I said, I wish that was me. And she said, it is you. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, all they told me before was like half of that. And,
Right.
And so December 1st, I started getting $1,200 a month. But for the last 3 months, because I don't have a picture ID, I either have a seizure or I get robbed, or life on the streets is not easy. I've had everything I own stolen 10 times. I've had 5 bicycles stolen.
Oh my
I
God.
had last, after I moved up north and I thought it would be different, I had an electric wheelchair that I got for free, and because I need hernia surgery, and I couldn't get it down here, but I go out up there and I get this good emergency room doctor, and I tell him, well, yeah, I broke my arm a year ago and it didn't sit right.
Wow.
Well, I'm not looking forward to a surgery, and that's the only way they can fix it. They got to re-break it.
Oh no.
And then they got to pin it together.
Oh wow.
And so anyway, I was like, well, my arm doesn't work very good, but I made it work anyway. So anyway, this emergency room doctor had me scheduled for hernia surgery, and he had me to see these chiropractic doctors. I had their phone numbers and everything. I was ready to call them, and I found out that my daughter, who's also on the street, but she's a bit mentally ill.
Oh, she's not mentally okay.
No, she's got problems with alcohol and drugs.
Oh, I am so sorry, man.
Thank you very much. And so I came down here, so I missed out on those 2 surgeries. I came down here about 2 months ago now.
Wow.
And she called a couple of times, my granddaughter, and said, I'm in Pomona. She checked in after a week. She checked in after 2 weeks. 2 more weeks went by. She didn't check in. 3 weeks, maybe 4, probably a month has gone by. I've been over to Pomona a bunch of times, and what I have to do is I have to ride the train and just hope they don't ask for a ticket, and they do. But I don't know. I'm blessed.
Oh man.
Unfortunately,
Like, honestly, like you're living on the street, and the word that I hear from you after telling me the story, you're still saying you're blessed.
I am. Everything I need is provided. Food, shelter, clothing, everything.
Do you believe in any high power, God, or anything?
I'm glad you said high power, because in Alcoholics Anonymous and it's in italics, it says, basically I'll paraphrase, it says, you're entitled to, and it says this exactly, God of your own understanding. Well, I had a problem with, I couldn't even say the word for a long time.
Right.
And I had a lot of education in different, religions, Muslim, Judaism, Sikh, Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, Taoist, all kinds of religions all over the country, and Protestant and Catholicism too. And, so I was like, well, I just take what I want from this one and that one. Well, lately I've been all I hear when I go to these churches, because they have a good Feed the Homeless program in Palm Springs. They have 4 churches participating, and on Fridays they bring in these portable showers. They give you food.
That's amazing.
You can always take an extra meal, and it's good, healthy food, and there's a lot of it. It's not like, you know.
It's not like
it's not
the burger stuff.
Oh my.
Like,
well, it is, but it doesn't. You know, I mean, you got no money.
Healthy.
You know, and what it does is by feeding these people, and I helped serve them, but I also ate this stuff. But there's other people too. Like Sundays, they do pancakes, sausage, and coffee.
Oh man!
And they added another day, and it's the same church.
How do you go from here to Palm Springs all the way? You to catch a bus or something?
Cal State has a bus that goes down there. I'm a senior citizen, so I get to go down there for $4. They have a campus in Palm Desert.
Okay.
And from there, I catch the local bus, and I get to Palm Springs. I lived there for 4 months.
Okay. And then you came back.
Well, I passed through. I
Okay.
decided, I got a vehicle. I bought a Jeep with my last $3,000, and
You still have the Jeep or no?
it got impounded the day I got up north, and it got up to like $4,000 because my nephew and my sister, neither one of them would help me, and they're both like, they kicked me to the curb is the way to put it. So did my son, and he accused me of using fentanyl, which I didn't even know what it was. This guy came up to me, I'm standing on the corner, he's this black dude on a Harley, raised his visor, goes, "You got any Finny?" And I go, "What?"
Okay, let me ask you one simple question, and let's briefly answer that. Like, how did you end up? Like, I know you told me the whole story. How did you end up on the street?
Okay, I was staying in a recreational vehicle that I had put $3,000 toward. My daughter's aunt put $3,000 for it.
Right.
About 2 years ago, my son-in-law supposedly put up the other half. Supposedly it cost $12,000.
Wow.
But he put it in his name. He's a scoundrel. So 9 months ago, I became homeless because he put a gun to my head.
Oh my God.
He got pissed off at this other guy who was in the motorhome with my daughter, just a friend, you know.
No way, man.
And you know,
That's so sad,
so
bro.
I left. You know, I'm like,
I mean, you'd rather be in a safe place. Like, I don't know how safe it is here, but I mean,
it is not.
It's
You
not
find
safe.
you find yourself either you make friends real fast,
or
which
you
I
make
do,
enemies.
or you have a big dog, which I did, but she got away. And then I rescued a small dog in traffic the other morning.
Yeah.
And it literally laid down underneath this lady's car that was stopped at the light.
God.
She's going to work, but at least she was nice about it. First, the dog runs under a semi truck.
Yeah. The
And
dog
it stops.
Yeah.
Everybody's like dog aware now, you know. Everybody's getting rescue animals. So
also all these bottles and everything. Like, do you usually like sell them, or what do you do to them?
2 days ago, I had a bunch collected, like 5 times that much, and I stashed it over in the bushes, and I was clearing out. I was staying across the street.
Somebody stole it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And yesterday, I managed to get enough together, and I kind of figured out how to do this. Like, if you're in front of a busy place, you go back and forth to the trash cans, and people are throwing stuff away all the time.
Yeah, they are.
So, you know, and yesterday what I did was clean up this parking lot at the supermarket and bring all the carts all the way in. Well, I realized today I'm not going to do this. I'll bring them halfway in because they've got a guy that's paid to do it. This old man.
Yeah, definitely.
And he chose. Finally, he comes over, and I have all these bags in one of his carts, and he points over to this black one.
Yeah.
There's a red. And I'm like, wait a minute, yesterday I found a black one in the parking lot, but it had a wheel lock on it. I go, it's not locked, is it? And he played I don't speak English. And I'm like, you're a liar. Fine, I speak Spanish.
Okay.
And so I asked him, ¿Cómo se dice something in español? In other words, how do you say this word in Spanish?
Right.
Because he pissed me off.
Right.
And so I asked him a question finally, and he says, sí. That was not even the answer. He was so lame
that he didn't even speak Spanish, so he was pretending.
I said,
that
my Spanish is better than your Spanish. And then he answers his question C, and it's like, that is not even an answer.
So let me ask you, all these bottles that you collected in a day, if you sell them, how much would you get for it? Something like this.
Yesterday I cashed in about this many that I collected that day, and I got $3 and
for all this collecting so many bottles, you get $3.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Almost.
And you gave me $5, like of all, pretty much what you would make in a day. Like nobody would do that. Why are you giving it to me? Just because I mentioned I need it for my mom's medication?
Every time you see people come out of these grocery stores,
right,
they're doing scratchers.
Right.
I mean, it's almost funny to me because I don't waste my time with those anymore.
No.
But
same.
I still like games of chance.
Right.
This is a game of chance. It's a mystery box. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a water turtle. You know, maybe it stinks. I don't know. But you know, $5 it's so little.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Let's just open it. Just go ahead and open it and see what's in there, man. I got you something.
Oh no. No.
This is all for you, bro.
No.
It's all cash just for you.
No.
See what $5 get you, man?
This is crazy. Look at this.
Yeah.
That's $40,000.
Yep.
I don't want to say that very loud because I'll get mugged and I'll get shot. I'll get killed. This is not a good place.
This is not.
No, I moved back to where I used to live in Colton on the other side of the college.
Yeah.
The college is in San Bernardino. The other side of that is Colton.
Yeah.
I lived there for 20 years. I raised my kids there.
And it's
I
not
love
good.
the town. I used to go to the old amphitheater for the summer concert. You know, we'd walk everywhere. You know, and everybody.
Things are getting worse, bad now.
Not really, but man, you come up here and you know, I was staying up here the other day and.
But
the same day my little dog that I rescued got stolen, a week after my other dog was last seen jumping over the center divider. Thank God it was rush hour traffic, but the wall on the other side of the freeway is 15 feet high.
Wow.
She's smart and she's trainable, but she can't do that. So I didn't even want to go that way. I got on the freeway and I didn't know this. I didn't know she went over the wall until the next day. I ran into this woman at the park and she goes, "Was she brown?" "Yeah." "Was it about 4 o'clock?" "Yeah." She goes, "Well, I last saw her. She went over the center divider, and I thought it was slick cement. I didn't think she could climb it, but she was scared."
Yeah.
And I'm screaming and yelling her name, crying, falling down because I can't walk very good. And you know, I got on the freeway, and I walked all the way to the next on-ramp, crying the whole time and screaming her name. And finally, for the next 2 days, I was hoarse, and I wondered, how did I get hoarse? And then I realized, well, because I was screaming, "Peanut, Peanut," you know, at the top of my lungs. Anyway, best dog I ever had. She'd lay down on my bed. I mean, on my bedroll.
Yeah.
But you know, dogs are 105 degrees, so I have to try and move her to get her underneath the covers. But when I did, you could feel the heat, and her and I would snuggle up.
That's crazy.
She liked being warm against me, and I like.
All right. Do you want me to go ahead and give you the $5 back? You want to keep that too, or you want to keep the cash? And
this is just beyond. I mean, like I get everything I need. Gracias por Dios. That means thank you, God,
for everything.
And now I do, whether you call it higher power, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
And you know, you know, in the last year, I didn't start out too good because I really didn't know how to deal with it and like deal with that girl up there. Like,
wait, I feel like you're not excited seeing this. You know, I thought you would be excited. I don't.
Well,
feel
I
like...
am, but I've learned how to contain my emotions, I guess you could say. And it's like if something. This is trouble for me.
This is trouble? Okay, you know what? Here.
Yeah, this is trouble.
I got you. Okay, here. Keep your $5 back. Should I just go ahead and donate it to somebody else, or keep it, like, what do you want me to do exactly?
I prefer that you donate it to a homeless charity because...
Okay, sounds good, bro.
Because there's just not enough. And
love that, and I love your story. You know, I hope people can see your story and learn from it, you know.
You know, I served my country 15 years in the Marine Corps. I served
no way.
2 tours of duty in Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
I flew helicopters. I rescued a lot of people that were in organizations that I can't even tell.
Bro, you're a hero. You're a hero.
No, I'm not.
You are a hero.
I'm just a regular guy.
No,
and I do like
you're
going out to the VA hospital. And on Thursdays, which is today, and you know, I look for the guys with the black hats. They've got Vietnam vets.
Wow.
And you know, I go up to any of them and I could talk to them.
Yeah.
And I was having really bad dreams a while back. And I went out there and I asked the guys, "Hey, what do I do?" And they go, you gotta talk about it. I go, I don't. They go, I know you don't like to talk about it, neither do we, but that's what you got to do. You got to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I started talking about it, and I actually got to the point where I could tell people my experience.
Yeah, bro.
The worst experience of my life, and without crying.
Wow. You know what, bro? I'm gonna let you go, man. It was nice talking to you, and I hope you have a blessed day. Okay.
I am already.